Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. To decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
These two. Let's go. Watch 43. Check.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Slay 15.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett. Credit him with a sack, and it goes at a loss of 6.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On the ground, this is Williams. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they did treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
It felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Squeeze, double.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Vic now. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch the run.
On 2nd down, Barkley. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them. A screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they will run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
58 to Mike. I'm coming.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
A first carry now. This is Williams. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, he's just a whole lot of guy.
He is a well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing on second and 8. Mahomes steps away to his left. Now the ball comes loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They'll run first down. Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the grab pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
On first down, Barkley. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Throwing, Vic. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Vic, third and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. from 10 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? First points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now 7-0 game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 to 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's got a man. Complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill taking it in as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 20-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I got him. That's it. At 50 is the mic. Go 50 is the mic. Who that? Who that? .58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Cut.
From the gun, Vic. Rush coming, and he's taken down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with screen soon.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, Vic. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. On 4th down, the Jets turn things over to Lockenwords to punt it. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Watch out for Hill on return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up a long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At their 49-yard line.
Go! Get the line! 54! Let's go, baby! Turn it up! Get that ball! Get that ball!
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes, and an alley to run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Yellow! I'm going, Eddie! Don't let it free! Don't let it free! Play that top deep! Don't let it free, defense!
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Being chased out left. It's Kelsey on the ground. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 44 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chiefs 14, Jets 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick away. This will be fielded at a 6. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize as it
Go
works
to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
At the 21-yard line.
From the 21, 2nd and 10.
You're not ready! You're not ready!
To throw again. Vick. Now they go screen. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Barkley. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 40 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. I mean, we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Be ready.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter as his guys are able to regain the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Gets around him. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I guess they feel a little gratified to at least get on board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe bump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they got it 2nd down and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick forced out to his left. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. John Ross. 59 yards as his guys are back within a single score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards that time.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Complete, tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now here's timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Number 14, Sammy Watkins. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. That means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done, your offensive unit.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Check, 59. Three bus.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
58, Mike. Check.
On second down now, Barkley, and an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes, left side, the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Paris Campbell, 74 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So the offense starts that reverse. Looks like all the action, it's going that way. Then the reverse, and it was like the Red Sea parted.
Did your eyes go to the same place mine did?
Yes,
all
they did.
to
All
where we
there.
thought
Yep.
the action was going. And then we had to reverse course too, just as the runner did, and come back the other way. He was wide open after that play.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fix, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Vic running the option left. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Open 60 yard. Yo. Ready.
On first down, Barkley. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watch the screen. Watch the ball. Screen. 50 at the line. Man, I got you. Man,
From the 44, Vick. Open dash, Ross complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. From the 27, Vick. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, whether your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his left. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there, 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Mahomes now on first down, escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes dancing to his left. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, open man as Hill has got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They come out here in the eye. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mahomes now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Kill, 57. Kill, turn up.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce as time expires in the first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. So we come up on halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, fighting off the defender. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start the next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw again on second down. Vick got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They like going him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making a connection.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard earn for yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check the backer. Check the backer.
On second down, Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off a big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got top the ball.
Operating for the gun. Vick. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Hitchens coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Ricky. 58, boys. 58.
Now here's Vick. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, Vick to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now Matt Bryant on for field goal. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, it tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep route, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra play or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. On 2nd and 11 now, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're grading that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. That gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. That is going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Their mobile quarterback keeping it himself from 10 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options, because right now, he's hurting them. Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Yellow. I'm going on. Hey, you better be afraid of me.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Forced out to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The throw on 2nd down from Vick, incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Vick. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. The 40, 20, 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Saquon Barkley. 83 yards, and the Jets are going to retake the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it, and we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charlie, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Mahomes now 6 for 6 and coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Step, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there, because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
Partner was definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how he drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now.
Mike 57. Watch the pass. Hey, 43. 57 to Mike.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so I'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Number 53, Mike 53.
On 2nd and 9, Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. John Ross, 77 yards. The Jets will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 76 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Twisting away. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get the first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives the first down yardage. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready?
Vic ready's to throw. Blitz coming, and down it goes. Frank Clark, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And this defense here going to earn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, He looked like one of those guys.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his... And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The tackle made by Xavier Williams.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Vic to throw. Safarian Jenkins has it.
Look, the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Michael Vick. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
What a spin. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll go to Barkley again, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Here's Vic. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Bryant missed it. No good. Wide to the left there for Bryant. And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.